It's the Sue Ann Show. Sue Ann Show. Sue Ann Show.
Of Hourish show.
We're in the room.
We're in the room. We're in the room.
So
Hello, Anne. You were in Gay Paris.
I was in Gay Paris.
Was it good? Was it gay?
Do you know, one of the reasons that I thought the end of May will be so good to go, it'll be just early summer and light breeze, maybe showers, bring them back. We went straight into a heat wave.
Oh, God.
I mean, the heat was like coming at us as soon as we landed in the airport.
So did that take away the experience?
No, I think we kind of went with it. And
I would have been disgusted to go to Paris for just rain.
It was fabulous to be there.
Yeah.
And I was just staying with my friend Antoinette. Me and Paul. And
Did you do the cash comms?
no, we didn't, because she told me that
It's not
it was
worth it.
claustrophobic. And then I thought it'll either be cool down there or be extra hot. So you'd be in an extra hot claustrophobic situation
Yes.
with hundreds of thousands of skulls. And I thought, no.
Cash comms.
And I didn't do.
See, you just kind of sipped cocktails.
Yeah, we did.
On Antoinette's balcony.
Yeah, exactly. We just hung out now on Antoinette's balcony and we walked about. What did we do, Paul? We didn't do anything touristy.
Yeah.
We went to Notre Dame, and that's touristy. Oh yeah, Anne was beatified by a priest from Africa.
What happened?
Antoinette has a secret get you blessed operation in Notre Dame.
And you know, Antoinette does tours.
Yes.
Kind of exclusive tours. And so she said, I'll bring you to Notre Dame. And so it is so amazing inside because it's all been redone. So the Notre Dame I knew and loved was all really dark inside. But now, because it's all been redone, it's actually so bright and beautiful. And she said that she knows a priest there that she sees, and she sometimes asks him to bless the people she's guiding around, if she knows that they're people of faith and that, you know, they have a strong Catholic faith, and so that she'll get the priest to bless them. And she was just telling us this, and she went, oh, there he is.
It's done very sincerely. There's no...
Oh, very sincerely. And I said, Antoinette, will you ask him
To bless you.
to bless me?
Isn't that fantastic?
So he took me
Aside.
He took me into his little
blessing room.
Little, I think, confessional room. It was a lovely room.
Yeah.
And he was the most beautiful man. And he just stood in front of me and did this.
Sorry, excuse me. Bless me.
A holy sneeze.
Bless you.
The devil coming out.
The devil coming out of my nose. Yeah.
And he gave me a blessing, and I was really moved by it. And I said to Antoinette, I said, you know, what also really moved me was, well, one, I could really see he was a man of faith, and and because he was doing it in French, I didn't know what he was saying. And she said he was giving you a recipe for chicken.
And also, it doesn't take much to set
Chicken
Anne off.
tarragon.
I did turn
tarragon. You just heard tarragon in the middle of it. What's that about?
They were laughing about me. I came out in tears.
I would have been the same. Paul, did you not want to get blessed?
No.
Why?
He'd be like,
There's nothing left to bless.
That's amazing.
It was like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Parsley.
well, to be blessed in Notre Dame, I found it really lovely.
Wow.
Well, see, it was amazing going there because, you know, they've done all that work on Notre Dame.
I know, they did. I saw the documentary.
So it was like going in, everything was, the paintings that had not been looked like they had looked in hundreds of years.
There was another thing, it was a Friday afternoon, and it's only on Friday afternoon that they bring out this, what would you call it, Paul? It's the receptacle that allegedly held the crown of thorns.
Oh.
And it's made of gold, and of course, and it's placed in this fantastic shrine. You're not allowed to take pictures or anything, and you have to queue to go into that place, and you have to, and you go
And
in
I
there
have pictures to prove it.
to pray. And
Are they the
So
ones
we
you sent me? The 20
went-
pics you sent me of it?
Yes, we went in. Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd be going.
That's cancelled.
No, but there was a special area you couldn't bring a camera into if you were into.
That's cancelled her blessing now.
This counts my blood. But then that was lovely because then you said in the. I know I sound like I've gone really
Like your mum.
mumbo jumbo.
Did you tell your mum? Your mum would love that, wouldn't she? You were blessed.
told her.
I was blessed in Notre Dame. That'd give her a lift.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of her children's going to heaven.
Yeah. That is wonderful.
And then there's one statue there where Paul didn't buy into the story at all, but there's a statue of the Virgin and Child that apparently everything else was burned around it, but it wasn't touched by flame or smoke or anything. And when the firefighters came in,
There was an eerie light around
there was
it.
eerie light around it.
Do you know, I think I've heard that story before.
And so we saw that statue, and then Paul was going, tisk, tisk.
Don't be outing me on your podcast.
But I love stories like that.
So do I.
And I
love all that.
I like the idea of there's more to life than just trudging.
Trying to sell tickets for
Trying
shows.
to sell tickets for shows. Do you know, that's why I like churches.
That's a
And
nice
then
story.
we went to see my friend Anna in Roa, France. It was kind of like the tub of curry of France.
Only they have a better name for it. They have Le Blanc.
Le
Blanc.
Yeah, Le Blanc.
For just in case people are listening, Tubbercurry is the very small place you grew up in Sligo.
Well, it's actually the second biggest town in Sligo, and it's a major.
not bad.
It's a major. Jesus God, forgive me.
All those times I was there and I didn't realise.
That's the first time I've ever heard you defend Tubbercurry.
It's a big.
Actually.
It's a big commercial centre of South Sligo.
Gosh. Anyway.
So I was talking to Anna, and I went. There was a church there, and I went, "Oh, I want to go in." I just love churches. And then Anna's, she's had an amazing career as a session musician and singer, but she also worked in counselling. I was talking to her afterwards, and she said, "I think your desire to go into these spaces is because you're a bit burnt out, and they are free of any association with work or demands or anything.
Yeah.
And that is why you're continually being drawn to go into these spaces, because you just want something neutral and no pressure. And I feel that a bit.
Yeah.
I feel a bit on a treadmill with keeping the work going.
Yeah, I when I was stressed, I was going into churches all the time with my dog. Which
You could bring Paddy in.
well, I don't know if I could.
What church would you go to?
The one on Clanbrassil Street, you know, the one there on Angel Street, the Carmelite.
Oh, the Carmel. I love going. I go in. I regularly go in there.
Do you? Yeah, so do I. It's lovely.
It's beautiful, yeah.
And
You would bring.
I'd bring Paddy in, yeah. But I don't know. I get a few looks, but I'm sure
I always
you are
remember Pam
allowed.
Boyd told me a funny story when her daughter Faith was young. She brought Faith in to see the church, and then Faith wanted to do something she was leading. She had an instinct towards something like genuflecting, but she didn't know, so she just took a bow. When she was leaving.
You didn't have that trouble with Paddy, did you?
Paddy just, he put his paws up.
Yeah, I often go in there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And I get holy water from my mother there.
Fantastic. Oh, I know, you can buy it in the little shop.
No, but there's a tap. There's free holy water there.
It's on tap.
It's
a holy tap.
There's a holy tap, and my mum likes getting their holy water.
No.
I mean, the ultimate holy water for my mum is from Knock, but that's a solid church.
Yeah.
And you can't fool her. She knows. She knows
the difference.
Well, I would never.
She'll drop it on her hands and she'll be checking out. Oh no, that's not the good stuff.
No, that's the stuff from Angel Street.
Yeah.
So while you were in Paris, I was solo travelling. Oh.
You were camping.
Camping solo. I wasn't going to go, and then I just went feck it, because we also had a heat wave here, as you well know. Mm. And it was blistering hot. And I just got all the stuff from the attic, and I just went feck it, I'm going down.
And you went on your own.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And it's funny, you know, because I was listening, weirdly on the way down, I was listening to an interview of a young girl who goes solo traveling all the time, and she's a huge TikToker, content creator, Instagrammer, whatever you call them, and that's her whole angle. And she sounded really interesting, and she was saying how each trip gets better and better and better as she goes on her own. And I couldn't wait to go and look at her page to see what she was. And all she was doing was just posting pics of her going, "Hi, I'm here having a croissant in Bulgaria," and there's no thing. And she just gets loads of followers. And I was thinking, God, maybe that's my toothpaste.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I will
Do that.
Going, here I am. I've just arrived. No.
Why?
Because I was on holiday. And I wanted to relax.
I know.
But it is really interesting because I stayed there for 3 nights.
Was that the place? What's it called?
So this is called Roaches.
Okay.
And this is called Roaches Campsite. It's in Wexford. It's on the Hook. So it's near Fetter-on-Sea and Duncannon also. You're about 10
Is it very close to the sea?
Yeah. It's on the sea. It's on the water. So the campsite's on the water, but there's no swimming there.
What is the point of that?
No,
What's the point in the sea?
Well, the whole point of the sea
No,
is
it's
jump in and...
no. There's no. You could get into the water, but it's not. There's a cove, and you can go down to the cove, but it wouldn't be.
What would happen?
Drowning.
No, do you know what I mean? It's very rough coast there. It's just on the sea, if you get me.
Okay. So
But
when
you
you
have
go
to drive. So you it's only about a 15-minute drive to the most beautiful beach in the world. Called Bag-in-Bun.
Oh, that's
the one I was on about, and that's where I spent most of my time. And I read a book. I read Hungry, which I also want to talk about very, very briefly, by Katrina O'Sullivan. Fantastic read.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
So that kept me
Did you
going.
swim?
Oh, I swam all the time. I swam for 3 days.
And were there other people swimming?
In the beach?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the beach.
But
But
you
it
wouldn't
was
want to go camping on your own and then you go swimming on your own and then you...
No. The beach is a really, really touristy beach. I mean, they get loads of buses of... It's a very, very popular beach. And I was... But anyway, the camp... I was thinking I'd love to do a little vlog or something on camping because I'm so in the way of it.
Yeah, but you know it, and you have interesting things to say.
But also your list of... just your list of prioritising things.
That is a fantastic iteration for you.
Do you think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be
I'd be
exciting.
fascinated by that. But you would also inspire women to have a go, you know.
Well, first of all, I would be talking about the type of tent, and I know an awful lot about tents at this point, and I bought an air tent, which is just, there's very few poles. And I was the guy at the reception, who's a new lovely guy. Him and his husband have come to work down in they're very interesting. They left their jobs to go and travel in their camper van. They sold their house in Athlone, and now they live in their camper van. Isn't that amazing? And they had really high powered jobs.
Was it a straight swap?
And they were so unhappy in their jobs.
And now are they delighted?
Yeah, and they go and work for Margaret, who owns the campsite, from April to September, and they work for her, and he's perfect for the job. And he's such a social.
And then do they travel? Then do they?
Oh, they go all over the world. But anyway, so first of all, you have your tent. I won't go into the whole thing now, but it's just first of all, you have to be really.
We'll introduce Camping Corner to the podcast.
Camping Corner, but I will say. It was just interesting on your own, There are moments of the day that are a bit weird when you go, oh, it's 7:00 and I haven't really planned anything for myself other than just sitting here and reading. And then I was going, yes, but there are weird moments on every holiday, even when you're with people. There are stressful moments of going, I don't want to eat here.
Yeah.
I want to eat over there. There's nothing on the menu I like. I don't think we should do that. I'd like to do this, if you're on holiday with your family.
Yeah.
But do you not achieve things like enjoyable boredom you're actually slightly in that level of boredom. You're going, hold on, this is great, because your head's quieting down a bit.
Yeah. And then, of course, I came on the Sunday night, which is a perfect time to come if you want quiet. So it was just the most perfect. There was probably about 20 other people in caravans and mobile homes and tents.
And at night, is it really dark? Would there be a light in the campsite?
Well, the other thing that I would put in my vlog is about spending time choosing your location, choosing your pitch, and not worrying about being annoying, because sometimes you feel rushed because they go, oh, over there. And you have to really think about what you're doing.
Did you?
I really thought about
Had you been to Roaches before?
I'd been to Roaches, and I pitched up on a kind of a field that was a little bit off the beaten track, and it was too remote on your own. So I pitched up near the reception, near the kind of communal area for washing and stuff like that, and near the showers, and they also have some holiday homes that they rent out, and I felt near people.
And so, was there company there that you wanted to chit chat of?
Not really, no. Unfortunately, unfortunately on the Sunday night, there was a family down who the one lady liked to shout a lot at her children. So the one thing I would put on my list is earplugs. Just be very careful that you always bring your earplugs, because Mary McShouty was there.
Was she shouting with love?
No, she didn't shout with love. She was shouting at her children to stop shouting. And I won't do the level of shouting, because I know you don't like it on the microphones, Paul. And the husband just was so quiet, because there was no room for him to even speak. He didn't enter into the equation at all. It was just her annoyed and shouting at her.
How old were the kids?
Oh, they were all really young, and she just shouted the whole time. I was terrified of her. She was in the communal area doing her washing
the
up.
kids annoying?
No, they were just kids. And then when I went to the beach, and when I came home, they were packing up to leave, and I was going, thanks be to Jesus. But the poor husband gave me that look as he got into his van. I was kind of having a cup of coffee outside my tent, and he just looked back. You know, that kind of SOS. That SOS in his eyes. And then in that moment...
He might have been blinking Morse code. Dot, dash.
But you know, you have a look between two people, and it's a full dialogue, and the dialogue was, please help me. Please help me. I have to insure the whole journey from Wexford to Belfast with this woman. She shouts, and then I think my look was, it's your fucking problem. You married her. That was the look in my face going, what can I tell you? Oh, God love you. I feel sorry for you, but you married her. Anyway, they pulled off, and that was a real relief. But I did have my earplugs. They're very important.
But is there no
They're as important as a mallet. That's all.
Is there
I'll
no
say.
notice on these sites about camping etiquette and explain, be nice for your neighbours and be quiet?
There is camping etiquette, and that's kind of unusual. It's kind of unusual. In fairness, she wasn't shouting past 9 o'clock, but she did make up for it during the day.
So,
And I mean, I was so terrified of her. I had a big basin of dishes to do, and I walked in, and she was there shouting at the dishes. She was shouting at everybody, and you fucking fork. And I was like, oh.
you.
She was terrifying. I couldn't even go in and wash my dishes beside her. Imagine a grown woman being terrified of her. Imagine how her kids felt. Oh, anyway, so you're going to get that. You know the phrase behind closed doors. Well, there's no doors.
Closed doors. There's no doors. Yeah.
There's just you and your neighbour.
So you had McShouty there, but did you tune into the lovely nature thing, the birds and that?
Yeah.
So the seagulls got off light. They seemed like
did
a
they?
blessing after her.
You were saying woken up early in the morning with the seagulls and everything. Was it like that?
No, it was really, really windy one of the nights, and it does get a little bit scary if you're on your own in the tent and the wind comes up, because the noise of the wind doesn't. It's not a representative of what's going on outside. Do you get me? The wind is not that bad, but it sounds worse inside a tent. People think I'm mad. I mean, the kids thought I was mad. I mean, people were like, "On your own? Are you?"
I get it. I totally get it.
Do you?
No, you're very brave.
Yeah, you are very brave. I'm used to the idea that you like camping now, but I thought it was
A phase.
a real. I thought it was a real left field thing when you said it to begin with, that you're.
Well, the whole thing is, I bought a tent from Decathlon and I went down, and the guy that greeted me, the new fella who's running the place, could not believe. He said, "I've just had a conversation with you about a long conversation about where you want to pitch your tent." Then I went up, I dealt with somebody else at the reception, and I walked back down, and your tent was up and you were sitting having a glass of wine. There's no one to
Do you have a
judge.
drink problem?
There's no one to... we realise, yeah.
Yeah, you haven't said that bit.
Yeah.
The 3 cases of wine. The average. The 3. Why do I like camping so much?
Nobody's telling you what to do, what to eat, how much you can drink.
Yeah.
You know, let's do this. No, I'll do that. You know, you just...
Why don't you bring Anne on a camping experience and then have a podcast
I would have gone with you.
special
It was
about
such a lovely weekend, but where were we?
No, next
Paris.
time. We'll book something out.
Oh, we were in Paris, yeah.
No,
Now-
but why not do one in the
I
coming
would love
weeks,
to.
and we could do a podcast on it?
Yeah, the difference between a nice camping holiday and a bit of a challenging camping holiday is simply the weather. It's night and day. I've had really challenging camping trips where it's pissing raining and you really have to have plan B. You need to know, you just need to take that on the chin, and that's not easy. It's not easy camping in the rain.
Well, what do you have to sit in your camp?
You mean tent, Anne? Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. You just sit.
Like, I mean, I remember myself and my son going camping a couple of years ago, and, you know, the weather wasn't great. We made the most of it, but it was just a bit chilly and dull.
Which one?
Huh?
Son. Which...
Vivian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we made the most of it, and we kind of, you spend more money that way because you have to go and treat yourself then and have pub grub and something nice.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of coming back to the tent, and it's a little bit like sunshine. You just swim and sunbathe all day, and you're so tired in the evening. It's beautiful, and you can just sit outside all the time. Anyway, that's my vlog. Camping corner.
Wonderful.
Too many questions. We'll do it another time.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would love to do a little camping vlog. I just love it so much. I love all your bits and collecting and buying all your stuff for the trip, and knowing stuff and knowing what to
Yeah,
do.
that's the whole thing, knowing.
Yeah. And a good quality sleeping bag is so important.
Well, I think the people in Ohio and your good friend are going to love this.
And do you have
And
a
what
little
I
bed
suggest
thing?
is, sorry to interrupt, is that you two go camping in the next couple of weeks or months and bring a little recording device with you, and we'll then talk about it when you come back. And we'll also listen to the screams of your camping holiday.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want, you know, it's Marmite. It is a Marmite situation. You either love it or you hate it. The night time as well, and your camp bed, you know, all of those things. Anyway, I could go on.
And you could blog it on your Instagram pages as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't look convinced, but I will. You tell me about your man who contacts you about beauty products. I find it
That's
hilarious.
my Thomas, who's so brilliant. He sent me great videos about light masks, and I have to do the research into that. You begin to feel it's an obligation that everybody should be having the light therapy and know their serums and everything. But he told me, he sent me this great thing, and I realised to enhance the special retinol that he's given me. You should use peptides with it, and it really will. So I
can
have to buy peptides.
Sorry, does he send you stuff?
He sent me the little tubes of.
Does he work in the area?
No, he buys his tubes of special retinol. It's called
TMI.
tretinoid. What?
Don't be giving all this information out. He's not part of the show. Leave him alone.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, he gets this special retinol that you can buy over the counter in Turkey, and he buys loads of it. So he sent me some of it, and it's actually a treatment for acne, but it's really good for your skin.
Fantastic.
I hope.
So why can you get it here at all?
You probably could under prescription. I'm going to ask our brilliant pharmacist about it.
So that's great. And then
So
we did
with the peptides,
Yeah.
so use the peptides with that, yeah. So I'm going to do that. And then it was, yes. So that's my...
that's your beauty contribution.
Today, I have to get the peptides. I've seen peptides.
What are peptides?
I don't really know, but I've seen them in the shop, and I've seen them in the serum section, and I've gone, they look interesting, and I wanted an excuse to use them. And then he sent me this little video, and I went, there's where peptides fit into my
It sounds
regime.
like something to clean out your system, doesn't it?
I saw those peptides. I'm looking at a big bag of black balls or something.
And I'm would I be right in thinking that using the light mask and retinol at the same time might burn the head off you?
No, you don't use the light mask with the retinol. I don't know.
Yeah, we learned that from the
And then
last
the pen.
podcast.
He also was sending me a thing about the needle thing. People do that thing with.
Yeah, they do.
I had a roller, and then I stopped using it. I don't know. You puncture your skin, and then the slight damage.
She broke the roller.
It causes. It causes
From the pressure on her head.
with the destruction of collagen. I don't know.
I came home one day, there she was with a stone rubbing it on her face.
Oh yeah, I have my stones.
I have my brush.
Yeah.
I have my it drains your lymphatic.
I had a photo shoot, and it was just like with the stone and the brush before.
I am such a sucker for the stuff on Instagram, though. I'm
Yeah.
going, at the moment the big buzz is around castor oil.
Oh, go on. What's castor? What?
What's castor oil?
No, what is the thing with castor oil?
Well, it's just good for everything, but they're saying especially for, I put it on my face now.
Did I just say castor oil and did that lady baby oil and castor oil, was it? No. Oh, tell me about the castor oil.
Castor oil and bread soda for your hyperpigmentation.
Yeah.
You leave it on for 15 minutes and then
And it
rinse
works.
off. Well,
What is hyperpigmentation? Sorry.
hyperpigmentation. You see it there. I have it on my neck. It's age spots. It's like dark. You see it?
Oh, I've got them on my arms, like big freckles.
Yeah. And I have a
castor
bad
oil-
on my neck.
So
And
let me write this down.
Some people
What
have
do you do? Castor oil
and baking soda.
Why don't you just listen to your podcast later and then you'll know about it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to
Use that. But
on my-
I'm now using castor oil on my face. And I have no,
what?
only for the I don't know because I don't know exactly.
when I go potholing and I have to slither into a small opening.
But now what happens is some AI generated post with an old woman who's not really real. It's going, the doctors don't want you to know this. The industry don't want you to know this. But it's the old methods like castor oil, for your face is the best thing. And then the industry get involved in the buzz of the castor oil and they try and sell you roller castor oil that you roll onto your face like a deodorant for like 25
Yeah, castor oil is.
yeah, so good organic castor oil. That's what the buzz is. And then the other thing that I brought with me for a beauty corner is this. Because my teeth, I was going, how am I going to whiten my teeth? And I was using strips and they weren't working. And I don't want to spend loads of money. I don't want to get the trays.
I've got trays.
Yeah, I bought them ages ago and I think I've lost them somewhere.
Okay.
And then I saw this. I do think the name is very funny. It's called oral
Oral is a funny word, isn't it?
It's called oral hoe.
HOE.
Come on.
So it's like
Oh, come on. Oral hoe. Hey.
oral gardening instrument.
Yeah, it's it's oral gardening instrument. But I mean, when you hear oral
No, hoe. I say, you prostitute.
So I was being nice and
so
Wait, I'm just looking at where's it made that they wouldn't know the hoe is.
it's ridiculous.
The hose.
So anyway,
Oral
this was buzzing around the place to use, and
are you not worried about these whitening products that you'll end up with very white teeth, but you'll be keeping them all in the cup because they've fallen out of your head?
yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Where did you get oral hoe?
So this woman was waxing lyrical about it, and the stuff is hydroxyapatite. Hydroxyapatite is the stuff that you need to look for, right? And you can get different percentages of it. And she went in the thread. She was going, for God's sake, don't get 10% when you start using this. You have to build up. So this is 7.5%, and I have seen a difference in my teeth.
Show me.
Well, I just had loads of coffee and red wine this morning.
Yeah, I can see. Wow, where do you buy that?
You get it online.
Is it, so you use it like a toothpaste, do you? Or with your toothpaste?
Well, I use it with my toothpaste because it doesn't have a very minty...
Okay, how much is it?
I think it was like 13 or something.
Okay.
What does it taste like?
Nothing. It doesn't taste of anything.
Oh, okay.
You have to
I'm
use...
gonna get that.
yeah, so that's it. Oral hoe, 7.5.
Come on, this is the things to get is.
Hydroxyapatite, and that is the other...
And
fantastic.
can I just do a disclaimer? And the girls aren't experts on these products, so
We are
you
not.
try them at your own risks.
Yes.
We're going to tell you my one other beauty hint that I saw on Instagram. It was saying, your face can start sagging a little bit along the jawline. They were saying that's not caused by anything to do with the jawline, is that your muscles are not working enough around the cheek area. So you just put your lips close together and do a tight smile and just pulse doing that.
Preferably at home where no one can see it.
I do it in the gym. I'm on the cross trainer and I go, I'll do some of that. So I'm like this.
Well, her attitude is she's grimacing already, so she might as well get a few extra ones in.
And they're going, God, she's really working out.
Scares away all the fellas.
They're already scared away.
Jesus. Whose idea was to do this podcast, honestly? So I'm going to try that, okay? So I'll have white teeth and tight jowls.
Yeah.
Is that it? Are we done? Bye.
I'm looking forward to that camping vlog.
Me too. I'd get her out of the house for a night or two. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. If you want to respond to any of the hilarity and stuff we've been talking about,
Or give us topics to chat on.
yes, indeed, you can email us, sueannehalfhourishshow@gmail.com.
Brought to you by Sue Collins and Anne Gildee. Producer Paul Farron.
Of Hourish Show.